Wow. What's up with your air signs? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Moon. This is Phoenix. That's Froggy boy. Jump, jump. Yeah, you about to jump, jump. Chris Casa make 'em jump, jump. The Daddy Mac will make 'em jump, jump. Look, I'm looking at this. The best view comes after the hardest climb, which someone from the tribe actually sent that to me, which I'm going to post a video. But anyway, I've just been having a little break in between this reading and the last one I did. And I just wanted to say, like, there's a couple of things I feel like the angels have been trying to bring through for me. So yeah, I just want to say this could resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. If you are an earth sign, it may not resonate for every earth sign, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's also timeless, so it can resonate whenever you're seeing it. We're 1 minute in. All right. Now, this is really awesome. I actually feel like so excited to do this reading because so what the guys are showing, they keep bringing me up to. So this keeps coming through my head, which is it's a memory I have of a quantum energetics I was doing. I'm not going to say on who. For privacy purposes, but there was a quantum energetics I did on someone on their heart chakra. Okay, and what I experienced within their heart chakra was rage. What I later discovered was rage. So I actually had to stop the quantum energetics because I didn't actually know how to move this energy, believe it or not. So like the beautiful thing about me doing the energy work I do is that I always learn something new, right? Everyone's energy field is different. Everyone's got different Akashic records, different history in their DNA, different codes. And it's something that's just so interesting to me, right? But for some reason, they keep bringing me back to this rage thing, okay? Now, they're telling me it's worth mentioning because what it looked like when I was in this person's heart chakra was, I don't know if you've ever seen like nunchucks, okay? It looked like that, and I was faced with that, like literally swinging at my energy. So I was supposed to move that, right? Transmute it, shift it out of the energy field, but I actually like tapped out of the energetics, because I wasn't even sure how to deal with what I was seeing, because it was like almost hurting me. And I remember after I did that energetics, I walked away, I went to the shop, and I remember just staring in the aisle at some items, whatever I was looking at, and I just completely zoned out, and I literally almost felt like I was going to have a heart attack in the mall or the shopping center. I literally did, and I couldn't breathe for a moment, and so this was earlier on when I started to discover this gift of mine. There's a reason I'm saying this, okay? This was earlier when I was just, practicing with this gift after I uncovered what it is. If some of you don't know, it's a gift that has actually activated within me via Froggy. So Froggy is one of my guides, if you didn't know. So yeah, and what actually happened when I was in the mall or the shopping center, I don't know why I'm saying that, you may be in America, okay? This message could be for someone that's in the US specifically. What happened was I had actually like picked up the energy because I tapped out of it. I actually walked away with that energy, and I later discovered that it was rage, okay? And that's what rage looks like. It looks like in the energy field of some people, it looks like nunchucks just going like, rah! Like imagine that in your heart, right? You know how people suppress their emotions? Rage is a really big one because it's chaotic, right? And it's also very defensive. It's very, rah, it can be very prideful at times. And if someone, pushes a button that creates a trigger in you that triggers rage, or like this is deeper than anger, right? It can cause you to literally push out everybody out of your life, and I don't know why, but the guide's actually trying to get me to somehow tie this message into some form of wisdom for whoever this is for today, okay? I'm hearing Jackie. Your name may have a J in it. Jackie could be significant. Okay, the letter A is significant, so your first name may have an A in it. Okay, so look, I'm reading for someone who is, you may resonate with a lot of messages you see online about earth angels, okay? Or if it's not that, you genuinely are an earth angel. You know that there's something very special about you. You know that you're different, okay? And I can see that you've taken an interest in either tarot or psychic stuff, you know, healing stuff, different spiritual modalities. I can see you being very drawn to the things that a high priestess or a high priest would be, you know, attracted to, like a moth to the light, okay? And you are not a moth, you are like an angel flying towards the light, right? Or almost in a way, it's like you're returning home. You're returning home to yourself, and what you're going through right now that you don't realize is a transformation. This message is for someone who's actually interested in, yes, you are actually interested in becoming a psychic yourself, or you may be wanting to do, you know, content online. You are very drawn to potentially tarot readers, or healers, you know, shamans, just spiritual knowledge. And so here's the thing. You have like this confidence inside of you that you almost fear, right? It's like there's a part of you that in your program that fears your own abilities. It fears, you know, your power. This is very deep and it's very real, but for whoever it's for, it's going to be really impactful is what I feel. So yeah, if it doesn't resonate, you know, you don't have to stick around, and we get different messages every week on the channel, so make sure you subscribe if you do like the content. Okay, so yeah, you are really undergoing a major change in your life right now, but this is happening internally first, okay? You may have actually been doing things to raise your vibration in the recent past, or even like, you know, right now, you could just be someone that's always loved nature. You may love the water, you know, specifically lakes, waterfalls, long grass, right? I'm also getting you love animals. You have a very deep connection with animals. And I'm telling you, you are on the verge of a quantum leap, okay? That's why I jumped with Froggy in the beginning of this reading. And I could feel it in my heart and my soul for whoever this is for. I'm hearing Maria, okay, or Marie. Okay, so wow. So you may even be sort of like in a situation where you've just been juggling your finances back and forth, but I'm actually seeing your higher self is kind of pushing you towards unlocking the magic inside of yourself. Let me grab another deck of cards. Actually, a couple of decks of cards, gang. You're being guided to unlock the magic inside of yourself right now. And I'm seeing that the path that you're on, okay, even simply by wherever your attention is being drawn toward right now, it's actually leading you to a new home. So if you've been, you know, juggling your finances, there could even be like fears around finances and stuff like that. But I'm seeing you're meant to be, this is something you don't see coming, is like a relocation, a home move. And if it's not that, it could just be a career move. If it's not that, it's you literally building a solid foundation that's going to be built on what you might call a gold mine, right? So say you're you know, building a home, but under the ground there's like all these crystals that the ground is activated, the ground is charged to a certain frequency. So there's certain lands you can step on, right? You know, even different properties you can step on, and if that land has been activated intentionally, the earth on that property can create major shifts in your energy field and really cleanse your energy. So I don't know why this is coming up, but you may be drawn to like shamanic stuff as well. I keep feeling shamans. You know, there's a purging that you've been through in the past. All right. But yeah, this is about you having confidence in your intuition. Because your intuition is actually guiding you to step into a role as, you know, a psychic or a medium or a healer. Like, I can see that. It could be, you could even be a guide for other people, right? You're being called into a position where you get to be of service and use your spiritual gifts to be of service to humanity, okay? And if there's anything that people are craving so deeply right now, it is a deeper purpose than just serving their ego, right? It's like, you can feel it in the collective. When I say this, I genuinely mean it. Like, I can feel it in the collective. People are, their egos are starting to break down, all right? And their egos are actually wanting to align with their heart and the bigger picture of things on a global scale, right? As a collective, we are all here to help each other. And I feel like you're being called into a position here. Now, I don't know how far along you are. You may have just got a pack of tarot cards, or you may have just started, you know, trying to activate your abilities, but I can see this is what you're working toward. Okay, this is actually your intuition also guiding you toward a path of financial freedom and a stable home. If this is important to you, this is the path where you get to be of service, right? You also get to explore the depths of your own gifts, and you get to create stable community and a stable home for yourself on this timeline, right? Okay, so I just pulled this card and it says the Invisible Shield. So yeah, let me see what this says. That's wild. So this is, I could feel a presence next to me just as I pulled this. It says, have you ever experienced feeling the presence of a loved one who has passed, or had a thought of them suddenly come into your mind? Right? Even though they're in the spiritual realm, their spirit body has an aura which lovingly reaches out to yours. So I feel like there's a strong masculine around whoever I'm picking up on today. Okay, so wow. This transformation you're undergoing, it's about you blending with spirit. So yeah, you may be, like, I feel you could be a medium or wanting to explore that, and you're going to have to learn to expand your different ways of connecting with your intuition and connecting with the other side. Okay, so this card says, whether you're developing psychically or something else, learning about the aura is an important part of the training. Both psychic and mediumistic emanations are received and transmitted through the aura, which in turn can access the specific chakras that are associated with your clairsentience, clairvoyance, and clairaudience. So clairsentience is a clear feeling, right? Clairvoyance is clear vision, and clairaudience is clear hearing. So you may have all of these gifts, you may be developing these gifts. Okay, but yeah, they're wanting you to focus on your aura right now, okay? Because yeah, your aura can get absolutely smothered by other people's energy, especially out in public places, right? Especially when you're even practicing using your gifts, just like I was describing at the beginning of this reading, right? Like, I can't tell you how fun and interesting it has been for me to explore my gift as a quantum worker. I'm just going to say quantum energy worker. But it's also, you know, it's challenging in really good ways too, because nothing's ever the same. And it's the same thing when you're doing energy work with people or doing readings with people. Nothing's really ever the same. No one's the same. No person is the same. And no spirit has the same energy signature as the next spirit, right? So you're kind of you're at this point where you've got to learn to discern between your energy, other people's energy. And I feel as if you're being encouraged to focus on your aura by getting out into nature. Okay, this means cleansing your energy. So I've recently, oh my gosh. So another one of the tribe members actually sent this angel aura quartz to me. And since I put it on, I've had these visuals just come over me at times where I feel like there's bubbles, like I'm in a soapy car wash or something. And it's so beautiful because I can taste, I can smell soap, and I can feel all the bubbles like I'm in a big bubble wash. And it cleanses the aura. So you can do that as a visualization. Put yourself through a bubble wash you know, to cleanse your aura, when you're out in nature meditating, right? And you're also at this point where it's important for you to learn how to shield yourself and shield your energy so you can discern between your energy and someone else's. Because just like I said at the beginning, it's a perfect example of how you can actually, you know, interact with someone's energy and then walk away with their energy and feel it and feel the impact of that on yourself. So the story I was telling you in the beginning, that person I was doing the energetics on actually had heart issues. And yeah, and it's like I literally absorbed the heart issues, and the heart issues were from a deep place of rage, right? This deep rage suppressed in this individual that I even got afraid of. Like, it actually scared me away. And yeah, like that's just a perfect example of what I'm trying to talk about, you know. Hang on, I just got a mind blank. Okay, so it's almost like the heavens are calling you. You're getting a lot of signs, synchronicities that this is the right path for you. Okay, you could be looking up a lot of different angel numbers. Okay, but yeah, so, you know, when you're working with different people or just working with different energies, even with cards, it's okay to expand your aura, right? Your aura is actually all your chakras. Each chakra has a different layer to your aura. And then you've got, you know, your etheric layer. Anyway, I'm not going to go into all the aura stuff. This is something you're being encouraged to study, right? So, yeah, when you're working with energy, you can expand your energy field, expand your chakras, open them up so you can receive energy, right? But when you're done, it's important for you to close your chakras off, right? Seal the energy. Draw your aura back in, okay, when you're done working on anyone else's energy other than your own. And then, you know, just take care of your energy, okay? Scan your energy. And yeah, it just makes you less sensitive to the things around you, because when you are doing psychic work, like, I don't know, like maybe you see, you know, sometimes when I used to be on TikTok live and or when I post a lot of videos in one day, like what happens is your energy, it goes up, right? It's like your Kundalini energy, it starts working itself up, and then all of a sudden you've got this massive fire burning inside of you. And you've got all your higher chakras just going off, and you can just channel. Like, you can channel for hours and hours and hours, or, you know, talk, like genuinely just speak truth for hours and hours and hours, and it just comes out of nowhere. But it's your energy building up and building up and building up. And it's important to ground when you do psychic energy work, or really just work on anything. Yeah, when you're working on anything to do with your higher chakras, which is mostly your intuition, right? Your clairvoyance, your clairaudience. You have to remember to ground yourself, right? I don't know why, but someone's ancestor definitely has me on this today. This is actually so cute. Okay, you're going to be celebrating over the work that you do in the near future. I feel like this year you're going to be really strengthening your connection with spirit. You're going to be stepping into this new role. You are going to have to face an aspect of your shadow side where, you know, there is a lack of confidence around your abilities. But like, look, the best view comes after the hardest climb, right? This may be not easy for you, but you're going to figure it out, and you will be guided every step of the way, you know. So long as your intention is in the right place, you will find an enormous amount of support from the universe to show up for you. Okay, and I'm also seeing, you know, there may even be a specific person in your life that's actually triggered this big transformation in you, right? You may have broken up with someone, separated from someone. See, I'm burping. Like, this is a confirmation there's energy built up that does need to kind of be released. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing, whoever this is for. You've been doing a lot of healing. This has brought about a lot of breakthroughs for you. But, you know, you've definitely been healing in relation to potentially this connection that may have had a strong element of control tied to it. Okay, like there's a person in your life that has caused this big breakthrough, right? They've been the catalyst for it. They're like a teacher in a way. You know, take away the human label, take away the skin color, the name, right? The job, the career. See that person as your teacher, okay? That has actually pushed you into your power. And this is a beautiful thing, but, you know, I feel like there's an aspect to you that is very confident. but it's almost like you're afraid of your own confidence, right? But it's okay. This is a major glow up. This is a major glow up you are going to go through this year. I'm seeing a big change in your work. So I don't know what you do for work right now. Maybe you may be unemployed. But yeah, this is something that, you know, it's like you kind of have to rise alone. You know, you're going to be going through, you're going to be attracting a lot of abundance this year, right? Wow. So I just seen a coin. It was almost like the Ace of Pentacles, and it just opened up like a door. So yeah, like this path with money is opening up for you, but it's not just about money, right? This is about you living in your purpose, okay? You also unlocking deeper aspects of yourself and your soul's gifts that may come as a surprise to you, but you are very much so being encouraged, okay? So yeah, this masculine in the spirit can see you are, you know, dabbling in things, you know, trying to work up confidence here to get yourself out there, you know, so you can hit some kind of milestone. So you have some kind of goal attached to this as well, which is a beautiful thing, because, you know, humans are very goal oriented. We work well when we have a goal, you know, that we're trying to move toward. So it's good. You know, your ancestor here can definitely see that you have a big milestone ahead of you, okay? But boom, right? What was I just saying about this person being your teacher or your guide? Okay, this person from your past. They may have been someone that was in a victim mentality, okay? Maybe you got sick of them being in victim mentality, and you realized how that you had, you know, maybe you realized your own reflection in this person. So whatever you've been healing, it's been paying off, okay? Because it's aligning you with a completely different timeline, with a higher timeline, where you actually get to follow your intuition toward the things that you want to say, you want to do, you know, and I'm seeing you're not ignoring opportunities anymore, right? This coin door that I'm seeing in my mind's eye, you are not ignoring it, okay? Like, I'm seeing someone else has been knocking on the other side of this door, trying to get your attention for quite some time. But best believe, everything happens exactly when it's supposed to, right? Everything happens in divine timing. Okay, this is something you are meant to do. This is something you are destined to do, right? You may even be destined to be a teacher. You may want to teach people about victim mentality and, you know, lower consciousness. This may be something that really intrigues you or sparks your interest, right? But you will be someone that is, like, your ranking is about to be, like, unlocked, and it's also going to be upgraded. And this is going to happen over the span of the year. So though this is, normally I do weekly predictions, but this feels like something that's going to happen over the next year for you. And I'm hearing, especially in the first 6 months, it's important that you do sort of put yourself first. Allow yourself to go through this transformation, because it may seem confusing for you. Like, what is going on? Oh, there's so much to learn, right? But it's not that. You just have to trust that whatever information you need and however you need to be prompted will come about in the best way for you. So this may be a bit of a climb, right? But it's the climb. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every breath I'm taking, every chance I take feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. That's it, man. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. And just remember, it's not just a climb, you know, towards this milestone or this achievement. It's also you being redirected back home, right? You being redirected back home. You definitely passing a lot of karmic tests And nobody has to be perfect, you know, to be a reader, right? Maybe some of you, you got your channel and you pushing, but maybe something's not happening, right? Just keep going. This is what this message is for. You have to keep going and remember to ground and remember to cleanse your energy, okay? Because I'm telling you, there is abundance on its way to you this year. This is a massive confirmation for someone that is in this earth sign category very strongly today, all right? And if you have rage, right, or, you know, suppressed rage from your life experiences or, you know, unresolved traumas, this is what I want to say, just try not to push people like away, if that makes sense. Don't push people away from you unless, you know, you're trying to achieve something that you don't need any like support for, right? I don't know how to explain this, but there's something about rage that they really wanted to bring through in this. So you may have some repressed rage, okay? Yeah, you may be signing up to classes and stuff. There's a lot going on here in this energy, okay? But you are freaking on a spiritual journey. You are almost going to become a whole different version of yourself this year. But it's really not that. It's just you're just becoming who you always were, right? Who you weren't allowed to be, right? Who you got distracted from becoming. That's what Earth does. It's very distracting. You know, look at this. I see a lot of achievement and success. This could be in the public eye. Okay, this is a lot of money you've got coming in towards you. So whatever you do not give up, okay? Even if something gets scary, something gets hard, keep going. Okay, because just the best view comes after the hardest climb. It's all about the climb, right? It's literally all about the journey. It's if you make everything about money, you'll forget about what's also really important, okay? And there's a lot of content on the internet that does it. It shakes your freaking root chakra up because it makes you feel like you gotta cut everybody out. Like a lot of people that share certain messages on the internet, you know, from messages I've seen, they have a lot of rage in their heart and haven't really learned how to turn that into righteous rage, right? Righteous rage is a whole different thing. You can use rage and channel it into very powerful projects. So don't underestimate, you know, that emotion, but definitely acknowledge it if you have it, you know, coming up sometimes, you know, if you get angry at people, getting triggered, just talk to yourself, right? Talk to your heart and see what it's trying to tell you. See what it's trying to express and trying to get you to acknowledge, okay? And you'll understand that rage is a powerful emotion when it's tied with intention. Believe it or not, some motherfuckers in this world don't even listen unless you get angry at them, right? Or they perceive you as being angry, right? Just remember, we are literally just spirit. We wouldn't even have these emotions unless we were human, right? Humans experience all these emotions, so do animals, but humans experience them on such a broad scale, you know, and we can use them when our heart is in the right place and our intention is in the right place. We can use our emotions to trigger enlightenment and growth in other people. And I really hope that's coming across the right way. So even if you're using a low vibrational energy, it's your higher self. Your higher self can use a lower vibrational energy to get through to someone that is more lower vibrational, to talk to them, right? To connect to them on that energy, to help them up spiral. So I feel like this is for someone very inspiring. You're going to be looked at as someone very inspiring. Expect an increase in your life, okay? Remember to stay grateful for every step that you take along this path, even if it becomes scary or confusing at times, or you feel like it's, you know, unfair at times. Just recognize you have more than a few teachers in your energy right now, okay? It might not just be this ex. They're kind of all around you, whoever this is for. This is your guides, your angels, but also people in their human form. Okay, so go out there, explore, express yourself. Know that this message is a major confirmation for you. If it's something that's been running through your head, take it as a green flag and a green light to go ahead and know that your intuition isn't steering you in the wrong direction. You are exactly on track, okay? I love you so much. Peace to the cosmic tribe, and let me know if this resonated.